All right, let's keep it going. For our next comedian coming to the stage. Now, this is the actual introduction. This comic is voted Ashtabula's worst stand-up comic. This is his word, not mine. He's also the co-founder of the Wardy's Laugh Factory, and also he's part of the podcast that Jimmy mentioned, The Mental Ward. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Jimmy Ward III.
Yeah, get up on out of here. Hey, how are we doing tonight, Rec Creek? Yeah, this is my first time performing here. I'm pretty excited about it, actually. So, I am, as you guys know from that miscommunication, I am the seed of Jimmy Ward Jr., Jimmy Ward III. Very nice to meet you all here tonight. So, everybody have a good week. Everything go well, you know, summer's here, right? I had a damn good week, honestly. So, I've been broke as hell recently. In between jobs, a couple different things. I just finally got a job that I think that I'm going to enjoy, so it's pretty cool. But I needed some extra cash, right? So I decided I was going to do a contest, a look-alike contest. And I came in third place. It was pretty cool. It was awesome. It was a Chun-Li look-alike contest. Yeah, so I came in third place. Got to grow out the hair a little bit more, then I maybe we could be able to get first place up in that thing. So wish me luck for that. I kind of look like, as he had said earlier, the West Virginia stuff, I kind of look like if AI were to like make a picture of West Virginia trash. That's just kind of what I look like, right? So, and nothing wrong with that, I think. I mean, I love going down there to visit and everything. You know, you got the hillbilly hot dogs, you get your hot chili dogs with the coleslaw and all that stuff. It's a good time. I don't know if any of you guys ever had that shit before. It's pretty damn good. But my favorite thing about going down there is to visit all my cousins and bruncles. I love it. It's a good time. They say incest is best, and apparently it is. So, but you know, I talk all that shit about it, but at the same time, I kind of think I'm beautiful in a way too, right? I always say that I put the awe in autism. So, yeah. So, I'm kind of cute, kind of the butt of the earth as well. It is what it is. So, a little bit about myself. I've been in sales my whole entire career. I'm 30 years old. I look like I'm 45. Thanks, trauma. So I knew from a young age that I wanted to be a salesperson, right? When I was in junior high, I started my first sales job in my mind. I had a weird uncle. Anybody else have like a weird uncle in your life? Yeah. So he lived in my grandma's attic, and he was an avid porno collector. So he had so much. So I just started selling it to the kids at school. $5 a magazine, $10 a DVD. And that's what got me into my career. And I'm living proof that apparently that works. All these kids with the duct tape wallets were coming to me. It was awesome. So, also, any couples in the house tonight? Anything cool like that going on? Any couples around? Yeah? Okay, one of these couples, give me a shout. How long have we been together?
20 years.
20 years? Hell yeah.
24.
24? Nice. Thank you, Talbot.
We just had our anniversary.
I'm sorry. But me and my girlfriend have been together for 6 years. And does it ever get boring at all? Yeah? Like, you guys ever try to like spice it up a little? Butt plugs? Yeah. What's that?
Hot sauce?
Hot sauce? Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you want to boot hot sauce, go right for it. I mean, butt plugs, whatever it is what it is. So we decided that we were going to spice things up, and you know, it got a little boring. So about 6 years in, we decided why not. And she said, "What about group sex?" And I said, "You think anybody else is going to want this, dude? It's like a baby bird in its nest right now. Nobody else wants that." Sorry. And then I thought about it, and I thought it was a great idea. I said, "Honey, what if we had an 18-way with all your personalities?" There's 16 of them that I like. There's 2 of them that I don't. The one that tells me to do the laundry all the time, don't like that one. And the one that calls me a fat ass when we argue, don't like that one too much either. Usually the 16, 18 personalities is more like, what are you doing, guys? That's a good one. Anyway, she came to me recently and she told me, honey, do you know what your astrological sign is? I said, I don't know any of that shit, dude. So tell me, enlighten me. She's like, so your birthday's April 19th. Fun fact, I was born April 19th, 1995, the same day as the Oklahoma City bombings. My whole life is a tragedy. So, so she's like, you're an Aries. I'm like, that's cool, whatever. And you guys know your signs, yeah? Anybody? You know it, hell yeah, dude. And I said, so what's yours? She was born July 21st, so she tells me she's a Cancer. And so I started walking around the house every day for the next 2 weeks, and I just started telling her, I started singing to her, I'd be like, my little tumor, my little tumor. And she loved that. That's when the one that called me the fat ass came out the most. So yeah, a little bit about that. I mean, she decided that finally, and I'm going to be proposing later this year, so it's been 6 years, you know, it is what it is. So she decided that she does want to have a kid with me, which I never thought would happen. And for the longest time, our kids were just our cats. And I thought it was going to be like that forever. And I'm going to tell you guys the full government name of our cats, just because you seem like nice people. So, I got 2 of them tattooed on me. I've got another one that isn't on here yet. So, they're all named after sandwiches. So, the first one, grilled cheese on white bread, full government name. Orange cat, who would have thought, right? Yeah, no shit. Then I had a calico, beautiful calico. Her name is Reuben on Rye. And then I found this other cat, and she was a kitten. When I picked her up, took her to my house, she scratched the shit out of me on the way home. It was a 50-minute drive. It is what it is. We named her Panini Press. And those I thought were going to be my children, but now she decided that we're actually going to have kids one day. And I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, how are we going to come up with a kid name? Like, are we going to name the kid after a sandwich or something like that? And I just started thinking about the stupidest names possible. Because she won't let me name our kid Jimmy Ward the Fourth. She said, absolutely not. You do not need to continue that lineage. So I was like, I don't know, you want to name it like parallel parking or some shit like that? I don't know how to do that. So, a couple minutes left. I'm gonna do one more and get the hell out of here, I guess. You guys having fun? Yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear, absolutely. So, fellas, anybody jerked off recently? Dude, you're right there. When was the last time, bud? You don't know, but you're shaking your head. Yeah. Okay, what about you, buddy? When was the last time you jerked it? For me, it was earlier today. So I'm going to tell you guys a little story before I get out of here about 15-year-old Jimmy. 15-year-old Jimmy was like most young boys who always needed to get that fix in, right? And multiple times a day, what was your record, guys? What was your record for most times a day? Come on! What's your record?
I think it was like 55.
55 jerks in one day? Oh my God, the bomb was going on for that. Anyway, I was 7, kind of low, but when you're 15, that's what happens. So I needed to go somewhere with some beautiful ambiance to it. So I decided that I was going to go to my friend's garage, as one does. And I get in there and I said, oh my God, it's an absolute blessing. It's wonderful. There's lube in here. This is awesome. So I get going, I'm doing my thing, I'm like, this is really dry. This sucks. But my divorced mother, who's still in love with my dad, didn't raise no bitch. So I kept going. And I made it to completion. Thank you! It hurts when I pee. So I go back into my buddy's house and I say, hey dude, I just jerked off in your garage. He's like, okay, cool, whatever. And I said, that's really cool that you had lube in there. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, that thing in there, that lubrication, it said WD-40 on it? And he's like, oh my goodness. Dude, you're supposed to like unjam locks with that. What are you talking about? And I'm like, oh my gosh, it all makes sense. That's why it was so dry, that's why it was so awful. And that, my friends at Red Creek Bar Grill, is when I learned that WD-40 was made for locks and not cocks.
All right, let's keep it going for Jimmy Ward the third. My recycled mouthwash is not so bad now, is it? All right, now some good stuff. Make sure you follow Jimmy on TikTok at Jimmy Ward Comedy, and also he has the podcast going on. Funny stuff whatever. He's a good guy. All right. You guys get serious all of a sudden. What happened?
Talking about
Hell
like,
yeah! Oh, that's right. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Sorry, you guys are waiting on me. All right. It's a time of the show where we get a little serious if I can. A lot of work went into having this show done. A lot of behind the scenes stuff. People came from distances. Lauren, where'd you come from?
Kirtland.
Kirkland. That's not too far. I came from Brooklyn, Ohio. But everybody, the long and short of it is we all kind of like did some blood, sweat, and tears to have this thing going. And comics, we don't make a lot of money. We don't make any money actually. So we kind of rely on the tips. Now, I have this tip jar here. Now, don't panic. It's not mandatory. You don't have to do it, but it'd be nice if you can just give something towards comics. At the end of the show, we all split it up, and we get gas money or beer or whatever. So I'm going to ask my beautiful girlfriend to, in lieu of Nancy normally does this, but she's not here, so just pass it around, and whatever he just dropped, I don't know. But he'll start it over here and give whatever you can. You don't have to give anything, it's not mandatory at all. But if you do give something, thank you. Okay. Also, I want to make sure that you guys recognize our bar staff. We have Alex and Caitlin back there working very hard for you guys. So make sure you also take care of them because they are working very hard to make sure you guys are fed and get drinks and everything like that. So Alex, Caitlin, you guys are awesome. Did they get their waters? All right. They went to Pepsi. Pepsi's. Oh, the water. Pepsi's cost. I just told you I don't make any money. All right. This next comic, this is the moment we've been waiting for, guys, actually. The moment we've been waiting for, our headliner. Yes, our headliner.